Well, hello, ladies. It's good to see you. There might even be a few gentlemen here tonight. So glad of you to join me and my cup of tea. Herbal tea, of course, but come on in and have a seat. What are you drinking tonight? Are you going to have water? You're going to have a little bit of lemon in it? You're going to have tea, coffee, maybe a cooler, maybe a little bit of wine, a little bit of grape juice, whatever suits you. Sit down and let's enjoy a chat. Or go ahead and clean your kitchen while we're on, if that was the one thing you didn't finish tonight. Or maybe you could tell the kids they could read a book while we're visiting. Hi, Misty. How are you? Hey, K-Wed. How are you doing? It's good to have you here. Thanks. Roderick Taylor's drinking Diet Coke. There you go. Bring it on. So, yeah, I think it's been really good doing these cup of teas with me, because now I drink my tea more regularly and I enjoy it so much more because I get to do it with you. So I appreciate you coming in and visiting with me while I drink my cup of tea. Now, I didn't get to drink my tea this morning or this afternoon. Hi, Dawn. And so I went ahead and made it in my giant girl power mug so I could do all three, make it stronger, and have a lot more to drink. So sometimes it's nice to have these giant mugs. This mug was given to me by my husband. I think he actually intended it for Millie because it had her balloon attached to it that said, "It's a girl," and some other pink balloons. And he wanted to have this cute little cup attached to it, which I adore. So I will use it and enjoy it until she fights me for it, I guess. It makes it fun. So let's see. Oh, good. I'm so glad. It feels so calm and relaxing. I just have really enjoyed it. Heather Cohen, you're amazing. How do you do it with 13 babies? I only have 3 and I'm losing my mind. Take it one day at a time, sugar. Don't get all worked up because these moments pass so fast. Enjoy them. Breathe. Don't expect perfection. Lower your standards and love your babies more. Make sure you take time to play little games with them. Pinterest has loads of them. You can follow me on Pinterest at Got Kids. No, on Pinterest, I better check and see what I am, because if you follow me on Pinterest, you can look me up at Michelle Taylor. But I have so many cute things for toddlers that I'm starting a board for Millie to add Down syndrome things that will help. And with it being, so technically it's not Down Syndrome Awareness Month, because that's actually in October, but it is Down Syndrome Awareness Month in the fact that it's March, and 3/21 is trisomy 21, which represents Down syndrome. And so everybody's doing a count up or down, whatever you want to say, to 21. So every day I try to post a little something on my Instagram, as well as on here, as well as on Facebook, even Got Kids Keep It Real, all the different places to make people more aware of Down syndrome. And I even got our little bracelets in the mail. These say Down Syndrome Awareness. I was just looking for something to see if I could find something like that to give to all my kids. I've given it to all the kids that live here, and then as soon as I see my other kids, I will give them one. So I think that will be awesome. Yes, we have been reminded, Kat reminded me today, to make sure we set our clocks back tonight, so when you wake up tomorrow, you're already where you need to be instead of behind. I hate finding out too late, because you know how like the clocks on the stove and the microwave and the battery operated ones in the house, if they're not the right time, you're just all skinny wampus because you're used to being 5 minutes early everywhere, and now you're going to be 5 minutes late, or an hour and 5 minutes late because you had it all wrong. So yeah, get those turned back really quick. And real quick, my name is Michelle, and if you haven't already met me, if you're coming on late, I am a mom of 13 amazing kids. I have 9 boys and 4 girls. I just had a baby 2 weeks ago, go figure. Well, 2 weeks and a day ago, 15 days ago. And I feel amazing, and I can attribute that to my diet before I got pregnant and my diet while I was pregnant, as well as the current diet, even though it includes some cheating, that I've been enjoying. And I'm more than happy to share that with you. I wouldn't say this diet's for everyone, because a lot of it has to do with your blood type, on which things you want to eat and to enjoy. So whether you're doing keto or Mediterranean or Suzanne Summers or some other diet, for me, keto is not a fad. It is a way of life for me, and I need to eat that way to live happily. But I have to kind of do Suzanne Summers because oatmeal is not on a keto diet, and that's how you bring in really good milk, and it's been working for me, and it's also good for the bowels. And so I've been eating this oatmeal for breakfast, and then I have bacon and eggs for lunch or dinner. My breakfast is usually around 10 or 11 in the afternoon, and then my dinner is around 4:30 or 5. So it works perfect. I'm so happy, Elena, that you caught me. Hi, Christy. And hello, Tara. And I already said hi to Misty and Heather and Kaywed and Dawn Littlefield. Everybody's here. It's awesome. Thank you for being here so I can have some company with my tea. And I hope you're drinking something yummy too. Rehydrate. The summer's coming. It's good to get in the habit now. It's fun today. I'm wearing my American-made t-shirt. I don't know if you know this brand. They're called Grunt Style. And they're very American. Sometimes they're extremely patriotic to where it's almost like, ooh, that's a little in your face. But I love it because it speaks to me. I have a blue one that I wear sometimes that says life is better in the mountains. And this one says, try a refreshing throat punch today. Share one today, and it has a little fist right here, and I just love that. And I'm so excited because I'm wearing my new jeans, and I thought you guys would appreciate it because you know how it is. It's not easy to lose weight, but doing what I've been doing, that's where I'm at, and it feels good, and I'm so excited. And I have my new jeans on, which are fabulous. And they're even cute on the bum, and they're cute in the legs, and I just feel really good in them. So I thought you might like that. So you know I'm not kidding, and I'm being serious, and I really have had 13 kids, and I haven't had any cosmetic surgery at all whatsoever. The only surgery I've ever had is in my mouth for like root canals or wisdom teeth extractions. So I just haven't felt the need to do that, and I'm really scared to do that. I have had one surgery. It wasn't cosmetic, it was medical, I guess, to get LASIK eye surgery so I don't have to wear glasses anymore, which I did that several years ago, and I have loved it ever since. I did it right before my trip to Europe, and it was fantastic to see everything without having to rinse my contacts first. Oh, you're drinking iced coffee. Not the best choice. That's okay. But you love it. Maybe one day I'll choose something better than all this caffeine. Yeah, all my teas are herbal teas because I don't handle caffeine well. It gives me an instant headache. So luckily I don't have that problem, but I feel for you if you do. Thank you, K-Wed. My pants are size 6. That's what size I'm wearing right now. And they feel perfect on me, and I'm really loving them. And I had to get rid of all my old panties because they were large and extra large. And I've had to find a few that were on the small side, close to medium, because that's where I'm at. Because all my large ones, they like ruffle on the butt. They're like lace, and they're all loose and baggy. And I'm like, that's not cute. Ditch those. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but whatever. And I just say that because, you know, who else cares that I've lost a few pounds? If you've seen my other videos, you know I'm older. I mean, I'm 47 years old. So to lose weight at 47 and to do it with minimal effort and still eating wonderfully is amazing. So guess what I had for breakfast? I had oatmeal, right? Coach's Oats, the ones you buy at Costco. They're kind of like shredded, so they cook differently. And I add just a small handful of coconut flakes. I add a handful of walnuts. I add probably about a handful of brown sugar, butter, a couple tablespoons of butter, and cinnamon, a good helping of cinnamon. And I mix it all together, and the walnuts get soft, and so does the coconut. It's kind of like a granola, like a hearty, meaty, textured dessert. It almost is like German chocolate cake frosting, and I just really enjoy it. So I have that for breakfast, and I had a big helping of scrambled eggs and bacon, and it was really yummy. A link to what, honey? How do you add people on here? I'm not sure what you mean. You could just share the video when it's done, and then it would be fine. Yeah. So it just is really awesome. But yeah, he says I don't look my age. I am 47. I got wrinkles to prove it, and I love all of them. I don't care. It's awesome. But something really fun happened. We went by my mailbox. I got a mailbox just for you guys so you could send me stuff, and that I could just go by and pick it up once a week. I'm going to show you the baby girl in just a minute. We'll end with her today, not start with her. Sometimes I throw her in the middle. Sometimes it's at the beginning and the end. I wanted to do her at the beginning and the end, but she's sleeping so soundly that I'm afraid she'll wake up. And when I wake her up, I'm going to feed her. So I'm going to wait just a minute. But I went by my mailbox and I had this beautiful card in there, and I'm so excited. It's my first legitimate Got Kids YouTube card. She sleeps so good, Brianne. She's a good eater, a good sleeper, a good burper, and a powerful pooper now, too. It's a lot of fun. But it's so cute because it says, tiny toes, oh, so sweet, made by God in love complete. Asking God to bless you as his miracle unfolds right before your eyes. Congratulations on the birth of your precious Millie Rose. And I enjoy your YouTube updates. And that's blessing and prayers from Sherry Cook. She may or may not pop in on here today. It says, the Lord bless you and keep you all the days of your life. Psalms 128:5 in the King James Version. So I just thought that was awesome. Hi, Morgan. I hope you have a little more time today and that we don't wear you out. I know you've had to kick off a little early lately. Your little one hated sleeping, and she didn't sleep through the night till she was 2.5. Well, luckily for me, they encourage co-sleeping for Down syndrome and for babies with ASD and VSD, which are the heart defects that my baby has. And so they encourage co-sleeping, which I'm a pro at. I've done it with all my kids, regardless of what everybody says, because I do it in a way that I feel comfortable. I usually have my babies laying straight on my chest or in the crook of my arm off to the side. And I don't fall asleep with them in weird positions, so it works really well. Yeah, me too. I'm so glad it was before they made such a fuss about it. I mean, I started hearing a little bit about it with the twins, but I was like, too late. There's no other way to get sleep. Yeah, that would be so rough, kids not sleeping until they were 2.5. You'd have to take a nap. When you have kids like that that are not willing to sleep, you have to sleep when they sleep, or you will never rest. You have to take a nap when they take a nap. Even if you don't feel tired, take a nap, because you're probably not going to get sleep that night. So yeah, sleep when they sleep, even if it takes a while. You have tomorrow off. Awesome. You're a cake decorator, and you have to get up butt crack early, right? That's like the crack of dawn. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I said that, because I always say the butt crack of dawn, and I probably shouldn't say that. It's not very ladylike, is it? Sorry. You had to stop nursing her too to sleep all night. Oh yeah. Well, for me, this is what happened last night. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect, Jessica. She doesn't sleep at night, and she stays awake till 7 and then passes out until 3. What a jerk. Oh, well, whatever. You just do what works. But by the time they're a certain age, you want them to get on a schedule, right? I think there's a book somebody wrote about, I don't know, some kind of sleeping thing to train. It's called Sleep Training Your Kids or something like that. Fly Lady Cat talks about it. I've never read it. I don't know in the book, but I've heard it works. So I don't know. Try it maybe. But this is what happened last night. So I mean, I had the good thing going with the nursing. I tried unsuccessfully with that nursing tube thing. We clipped it to my shirt, taped it to my bosoms, tried to feed that little teeny straw in my baby's mouth, but the suction was so good on her mouth, even breaking the suction before or after. Like, I couldn't get that straw in there and get her to suck it at the same time. She was so confused. And I just, after I was soaked and the baby was soaked and we all were sticky, because, you know, breast milk has sugar in it, at least a natural sugar, I gave up, and I'll have to try it again another time when I'm feeling more confident. I'm not there right now. Maybe after she has surgery in 6 months. I don't know. But hopefully if I figure it out, I can actually do a video on it, because I've searched and I can't find a video on it, information on it. I can't see any different kind of ideas or any suggestions. Like, there's nothing out there on it. I think that's stupid. Oh, good. Aw. You might not need it if her latch is so good. Well, yeah, the thing is that her latch is really good, but the problem is that she expends far too much energy to nurse. Her heart gets racing, and then it takes her a long time to get enough. So like, normally with the baby, I will nurse 10 minutes on each side, burp them, do 20 minutes on each side, burp them, and maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, burp them. That way they get the front milk in the first 10 minutes, they get to eat in the second 20 minutes, and they get the hind milk in that last 5 to 10 minutes. But that proves too long for her, and I tested it again last night because she had gained enough weight that I could experiment. She was already at 7 pounds, or right at 7 pounds. So then I went ahead and in the middle of the night, I didn't have a bottle for her. I didn't have one ready. My husband was sound asleep. So I just gave up on the bottle, and I just said, I'll just nurse her. And she did really good nursing, but eventually there was nothing left, and she was still wanting to nurse, and nothing was coming, like she wasn't getting satisfied. So I ended up, when my husband got up in the morning, like at 5 o'clock, we weighed her, and she had technically lost several ounces, which normally in the morning she's heavier, not lighter, and she lost enough ounces to prove to me I can't do that. I have to go to bed with a bottle for her. Because what I do today is I will pump my milk when I know she's about to wake up, or when it's been about 2 hours. I'll pump my milk and get easy in the morning 2 ounces, but about a half an ounce to an ounce for both sides all day long. And then as soon as she wakes up, I will feed that to her. And then I will put her to breast for 10 minutes on each breast. And then I will follow it up with a fortified bottle, whether it has breast milk from my daughter in it, breast milk from me, if it has formula in it, goat's milk in it, whatever concoction. I even did a creation today where I did almond milk and heavy whipping cream, because I read that you could do that. My daughter and I were talking about it. I said, I bet we could, and it would help fatten her up. And so I just added 2 tablespoons or teaspoons to the milk. And so I'm just doing all these different concoctions, as well as the formula fortified, so that she gets the nutrition she needs. So I'm just following up, and it's only an ounce or 2 that I'm giving her at the end of a feeding, because she eats up to 3 ounces. And I figure even if she's getting 3.5 ounces, who cares? So that way she can still nurse, and it's not overworking her. And it's just harder on her body. She burns way too many calories doing that. And you can actually read about that. I'm going to post a link about that on my Got Kids page that I found today when I was studying it, because I'm like, why am I looking up all these nursing tips for newborns when my baby is suffering from VSD, and that's what's causing the issue with nursing. Nursing's not the problem, it's the energy that she's using to burn it, and she burns way more calories nursing than she does bottle feeding. So I read these really cool articles on VSD and ASD, her specific heart defect, not even associated with Down syndrome, and they suggest getting a high fat content milk to give them a small amount. That way they're not overworking and they don't have to eat as much. So that's where I'm at. I saw all these beautiful comments. Which cat's here is, which cat's here? I saw you say hi, cat, and oh, K-Wed, your cat, right? You're looking so good. Was wondering what your little girls think of Sweet Millie. Let's see, she's 3 and I love her, but let's see, I just can't get it. Oh, maybe, yeah. They say that, or give her some more fat in her diet. Maybe she will sleep better with that, because maybe she's not satisfied and she's still hungry. Yes, yeah. I was reading about it, and it's kind of the concoction that they said. I didn't need to do the almond milk and heavy whipping cream. I just did that until I was able to get my formula for her. You love hearing how I mother my babies. Awesome. I do squeeze. I do compression nursing. I do that. And it does help her, and it does. But through the night, it's just not going to happen because eventually it runs out, and she's been doing it. She'll be doing it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then another 10 minutes. And by then, she's burned calories that she doesn't have to burn, more than she ate. Fed is best. You are doing all you can. That's right. Belly full. Yeah, I don't want to wear her out. Jeez. Too much still till she's 4. Thanks, Rod. I'm glad they got rid of them. The extra fat will also be great for her brain. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Do you... Oh, geez. Get rid of that one. Hide user. I got that one. Jeez, they come in by the herds. When your milk is really established, pump the fore milk and hind milk separately. I do. I pump for 5 or 10 minutes for the fore milk, and then I come back about a half hour later and do the hind milk, because that's what it said, is to pump, not necessarily all at one time. I just do it till it looks like it can't do anymore. I stop. I can feel it kind of release more, so that I'll pump more. And I'm getting pretty good at it now. I'm pumping quite a bit. And that's really all they say you need to pump, is a half an ounce to an ounce on each side. And then your first morning's milk, you could get 2 ounces of, and everything that they say about it is working. So I'm really glad about that. I'm just sad that the tube thing didn't work out just yet. But I know there will come a time for it, so I'm glad I have them for when I need them. But right now, the system makes it to where I don't worry about her gaining weight, because I can do the transfer of weight and check. So I weigh her before I feed her all the stuff, and then weigh her again and see that obviously she's gaining the weight that we just put into her. So that's awesome. Yeah, and it's way nice and fatty. Really? Where do I buy lactation cookies? I read about them, and I'm like, where do I get those? At the health food store, at the grocery store? Do I order them online? Can I get them on Amazon? Tell me, and I'll totally buy them, because I like cookies. Yeah. So let's see. Is my tea... Ooh, it's so hot. Oh, don't worry, Fran. So were you asking how my kids like Little Millie, or whose kids like Little Millie? What did you say? Because I was thinking for a second you were talking to someone else. I know we got all these cats we just love. Oh, and you saying I look good? Ooh, even better. My girl, you know, I only have the 3 girls, right? I have Tuesday, Sunshine, and Daily Joy. I have Tuesday, Nix, Sunshine, Ray, and Daily Joy. And those 3 girls adore her. Tuesday has her own baby, also a little girl. Well, she has 2 babies, but her little girl was just born 2 months ago, her little Nova. And she is so excited for her baby to play with my baby. We're excited because my baby's the aunt and hers is the niece, but hers is older than mine. And we just are really tickled about that. I'm so glad that she doesn't feel threatened by that, and that she's more excited about it than anything. She's like overjoyed. My daughter Sunshine is to the moon in love with Millie. She takes pictures of her every time she's here, every day, several times a day, posts it on her Instagram. And then my Daily Joy is just obsessed with her and wants to hold her and caress her and rock her and play with her. And I'm like, honey, slow down. Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. So they are in love with her. It's like having twins again. Yes, I do feel like that, but it's less exhausting. The twins wiped me out. I never figured out how to eat enough to feed the twins. I literally was nursing them all day long. I also was bottle feeding them. At like 6 months, I was starting to spoon feed them, and they still wanted nursing. They never would give up nursing. They wanted to nurse morning, mid-morning, noon, late noon, evening, through the night, plus all the other stuff. I was like, what the heck? But I did it because I love them, and I don't mind. It is so much work. You're in England, so we'll call it a chemist. That's where you get them, at a health food store. Okay. They call it a chemist. Looking good, Mama. So if anybody knows in the States where else I can get it, that'd be awesome. Thanks, Teddy. She is a good little princess. I just am in love with her. Yeah. With the younger aunt. I should post those. You feel as a mom when she doesn't sleep. Oh, don't feel like that. Let her sleep during the day, and that's when you should get your rest and get all your things done. Baby's awesome, Bobby Ann. Twins run in your family? You were so scared with this pregnancy it would be twins. You know what? Twins don't run in my family. It was a fluke. I was fat, fertile, and 40, and I got twins. And that is a recipe for twins. And I was scared to death that this was twins because my twins almost killed me. But was relieved when they weren't. But then I found out my baby had Down syndrome, which scared me. Then I found out she had ASD and VSD, which scared me more, and it was just crazy. But now I'm in love and I don't care. Other than I'm sad for my baby. And yes, we're gonna see the baby in just a second. I need a sip of my tea. Yes, siree. Oh, that's delicious. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could be here and taste this with me. I added a traditional medicinal peppermint because it was for aiding in digestion. It had probiotics in it. And I'll tell you what, that peppermint tea, herbal, no caffeine, with that mother's milk tea, and which has fennel in it, which is really good for breast milk, and my red raspberry tea, that is a winning combination right there. 3 is the charm. Oops, I just dropped it in there. Look at that. 3 bags. And it's pretty dark. I love it. It's so exciting. I don't even put creamers or anything in it. Maybe I will eventually. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. I'm excited. I do like my tea strong. Nathan, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you here for days. I had a baby, Nathan. You'll be 40 this year. Oh. Yeah, right? Bring it on. Twins. And then I just told you what kind of tea. Good. All right, so let's see, Miss Millie. How about it, huh? Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, you might want to because I do put the blurb up that I'm going to go live. And, oh, hi, Sunshine. You got here just in time, baby, to see her. You'll want to check out my Facebook page is Got Kids. Keep it real. I also have a mom support for moms who want to talk more about mommy stuff and not just baby stuff. It's mom support. Keep it simple. Then I have my YouTube channel, obviously, but I also have Instagram, Got Kids Keep It Real, and I am thinking you could also friend me on Facebook if you want to see more personal stuff. I'm just Michelle L. Taylor, and obviously if I don't feel comfortable with you, I won't accept you. Yeah, been busy. Oh, yeah, you have a life. What a surprise. Yes, I'm doing fabulous. I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, good. And a lot of people don't really understand what it's for, so it's been kind of slower, but I really would like to get that one more going. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon. Do you think that's ridiculous? Because there's some things I would like to talk about that I don't feel are appropriate for YouTube, for the general population. I feel like they're for the special few. You know, like I said, I wanted to talk more about our marriage and the successes and failures that we've had. I would like to discuss, you know, just more of the secrets that I have, things about my kids that I've learned, because I have a lot of good stuff, but I'm just throwing everything out here, and I'll do it cheap like Fly Lady Cat does. She does like $5 a month, and I'm like, psh, I don't care how much it is. It's not about the money. It's just about making it so that people who are really dedicated and are more interested in it that really want to genuinely be there. So I'll do that. Who is that? Is that Mindy? No, Maria. Hi, Maria. It's good to have you. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I am going to show you Miss Millie now. Now, mind you, she's buck naked. No, she has a diaper on, but she's pretty close because I took her jammies off before I put her in here and fed her. There's my water. I drink it always while I'm nursing. There's Miss Millie sleeping. Oh, my precious sugar bee. Isn't she just the sweetest thing right there? Oh, look at this beauty. There she is in all her glory. Her little feetses. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I haven't done her oil bath yet, so you can see a little bit of ashing going on. And then there she is. She's like, why are you taking my blankets off, Mommy? Oh. And then that's her today. I love that she's always sleeping. I was going to put this outfit on her for you, but she never quite woke up. So, oh yeah, my St. Patrick's Day stuff came in. Oh, and did you see my heating pad right here? I use that whenever underneath her when I'm changing her diaper, just to make it a little better, since she has to suffer with cold wipes. And I can't put them on the heating pad, otherwise they dry out, so whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing her. Aw, I just love her. Yeah, did you see my refreshing throat punch shirt? So fun. It's it's the only American, well, I don't, there's probably other American-made t-shirt companies, but if you do grunt style, they have a lot of fun stuff. Some of it's a little risque or a little bit obscene in the language, but for the most part, they're really clean, so I think it's fun. She is 15 days old, Bobby Ann. And I do need a wipe warmer, and where am I going to put it? Put one more thing on my nightstand? I need it handy. Oh, thank you for the blessings. I bet. Your poor ovaries, that's awesome. I know you get so baby hungry, right? That's what grandbabies are for. You have an 8-year-old daughter who has autism. Oh, isn't it Autism Awareness Month, or is that next month? I've been seeing a lot about that. It's really cool because in Oriental Trader, like I just was looking online and I was looking for little bracelets and these popped up. And my kids love these kind of bracelets. This is a Down syndrome awareness one. So I gave one to all my kids that live in the house today, and my husband, everybody's wearing it and they're so beaming with pride. They're excited to wear it. But I got my with the order, you get the little magazine for Oriental Trader, and they have a ton of stuff for autism awareness, and I thought that was really awesome. But I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I have 13 babies, Bobby Ann. 13, 9 boys and 4 girls. And my most recent baby was born 15 days ago. She's number 13, and I am in love with her. She's also blessed to have Down syndrome, but with that blessing comes a curse of 40 to 50% chance of having ASD, VSD, or any other congenital heart defect, and she got both ASD and VSD, but not all the others. So, ugh. Okay, I really wanted to give you guys a lot more information about all my kids. I really want to do videos on that. I'm thinking I'll do them when it's their birthday. That way I'm not so overwhelmed with doing all 12 at once. But kind of different. Sound asleep, right? I hope she'll be crawling and walking. Too bad they say that she'll be a little bit slower. Right? Those cheeks are so lovable. Oh my gosh. I eat her up when I kiss her. Oh my gosh. But my oldest daughter is 27. She'll be 28 this year. And her name is Tuesday Nix Taylor. Well, she's a Thompson now. My second child is a boy, and his name is Iron Rod Taylor, with no middle name. And we didn't understand all that when we were young. Otherwise, we'd done a little bit different. Meaning we would have added a middle name if people would have figured it out. I will definitely do that. Oh yeah, that's right. She's 28 and she'll be 29 this year, not the other way around. because we'll be married 30 years this year, so that kind of times in there. So then Ironrod is going to be, he's 26 right now. And then we have a son named Roderick Borden, who we call Borden, from a Louis L'Amour book. Borden Chantry is the Louis L'Amour book that my husband had read, and I just really loved the name. I was crazy about it. We ended up splitting it up. So Roderick Borden is our third child and our second son. Then we have River Bradley, and he's 22. And we have Sunshine Ray, and she is 19. We have Knight Vaughn, Knight with a K, like a knight in shining armor. He's 18. And then we have Chantry Monroe. Monroe is my grandfather's name. Vaughn is my husband's grandfather's name. So Chantry Monroe is 15, almost 16. And then Ozias, O-Z-I-A-S. I love his name because of where I got it. He's Ozias Clinton. Clinton is my grandfather's middle name. So I have a great-grandfather's name in there and a grandfather's name in there. We have that on the first boys with my husband. I just forgot to say that. But with Ozias, he's where I got the name Ozias is he's in the begets of Christ. It says like so-and-so beget Jesus, and well, so-and-so beget Ozias, and Ozias beget so-and-so, and then down the line comes Jesus. And I was just reading those because I never had remembered reading them, and found that name and was like, oh. And then I found out that Ozias M. Hatch was Abraham Lincoln's best friend and confidant when I read a biography about him. And then Ozias is also one of the panels in the Sistine Chapel, which I got to see when I went to Europe. And he has an actual panel with the child Ozias with his parents. So that was kind of cool. And then I have Rush David, and he's 11. And I have Daily Joy. She's 9. And I have the twins, Raiden James, Ripton Thomas, and then our baby Millie. The twins are almost 7, and Millie is 2 weeks old. Millie Rose. So there you go. How do you like that? Crazy. Okay, so my name was Michelle, but everybody I knew was named Michelle. And I'd have a class, and there'd be like 5 or 6 Michelles in the class. I'm like, this is ridiculous. No originality. And I just wanted my kids' names to at least stand out, which they totally did. They love their names, so some people make fun of them, think I'm a little hippie, whatever. I'm a little nature-driven. I like herbal tea, right? I've been a midwife since I had my 3rd baby. I learned real quick. I first was a midwife for myself, then I started taking on clients. And so 23 years I've been doing it. I don't do it heavily now. I don't take on clients really other than my grandchildren. I don't really want to be a doula, but I'm good at what I do. I'm really good at it. The problem is I have a lot of kids, so I already have a lot of, most of my time is already committed to my children. And now that I've been blessed with a special needs child, I really have to be careful with my time and who I give it to. And I'm a really good midwife. I spend a lot of time with my girls, my clients. I take really good care of. And you know, when they have a baby, you could be gone for a day or 2 or 3, and I can't leave my kids for a day or 2 or 3. That just doesn't work for me. So, Malaysia, and the one is Amira. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. That is beautiful. You have a grandson. His name is Elias Joel. How beautiful. Oh, I love these names. My grandchildren have unique names. One is Jace Ferris, because my son Ironrod, so they kind of kept going with that. So they named him Jace Ferris, because that's the whatever name for iron. And then they named their second son Odin Steel. Is that so cute? Odin, like the one in Thor's, you know, the big guy in the place. I don't even remember all the details. But yeah, Odin Steel is fun. And then my daughter, her baby is Maverick James. And then her baby is Nova. And it's Nova Jewel. And I just thought that's so beautiful. I thought about naming my baby Jewel too, so they could be tied. But I decided she'd have her own. And that's what I did. Oh, I'm so glad you like the names. They're fun. Yes, I'll do a self-help page. And your daughter is, oh, let me see if I get this right. Eritrea Jade, is that right? Please tell me, did I get it right? Eritrea, that's gorgeous. I hope it is. Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Nova, isn't it fun? My daughter was like, dang it, it's popular. I thought I got an uncommon name, but I was like, you got to look it up before you do it. But it fits her perfectly because Tuesday Nyx is like galaxy and star, and Nova is like, you know, the stars. So it kind of goes for her. And I think it's fun. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. It'll be fun. I'll see if I can start that Patreon soon because I want to get telling you guys some stuff, but I just really feel like I don't want 500 comments from random people I don't even know about things that they don't really need to know. I'd rather just the faithful get to be there. Those who really understand what this is all about, because I'll tell you quite a bit of personal information that I just don't think is for the general population, unless one day I write a book and then I'll say I don't care anymore, but I'm not there yet, so it's going to be a while. How many are staying with me? 9. Because my 22-year-old is here, River is here, and then River has his own room. He has a little room. He's the one I'm hoping to bump out soon. Now he's got to get a real life, you know, whatever. Anyways, some of those, you know, boomerang kids or those what do they call them? The millennials who stay home way too long. Yeah, that's what he is. So, but it's hard to have him leave because he feels like we care about him and that we'll care if he actually comes home or not. And he's afraid roommates won't. Oh my gosh, hot mess. Anyways, 22, gorgeous, is not good for him. But then I have Knight and Chantry. They're both in high school. They share a room. They go to seminary at the same time, so I have them in the room together. So the 18 and the 17-year-old. The 18-year-old is a senior in high school. 17-year-old is a sophomore, although we homeschool him now because of all his issues. Remember we talked about all those. And then I have Ozias, Rush, Raiden, and Ripton all in a room together that's actually a bonus room that we closed off and put a door on so they could share that room. But I really, if River leaves, then I could put Ozias and Rush there and just leave the twins in that room. And then Daily Joy shares with Millie, except for Millie's sleeping with me right now. So that's kind of how we have this house set up, and it works really great for us. Eritrea. Oh, Treya, that's gorgeous. My middle name is fun, though. I'll write it down for you because it's different than what I've ever seen. I mean, there are people with this name, but that's my middle name. Can you read it? Latrice. L-A-T-R-E-E-C-E. So I'm Michelle Latrice Taylor, and it's kind of fun. At least my middle name is fun. Your little one has been in the bath this whole time. You got to wash her up. Got to go. Take care, Brianna. Good job. Got the kids clean. That's so fun. We'll see you next time. Malaysia. I love that. It's okay. Malaysia is beautiful spelled either way, right? Well, that was so fun. I just enjoyed our conversation. We talked about so many things. That's awesome. So yeah, finish your cup of whatever. I hope that you got your dishes done. I hope you got your clock set back, people. We're changing time tomorrow, so do it tonight so you don't have to worry about it tomorrow and be late everywhere you need to go. Our church got switched. We were doing the 8:30 block, and now we're doing the 1 o'clock block. Yay, I'm so excited. Even though I'm not attending right now, it's good to give me a little more time to get everybody ready. So in case I have a rough night with Millie, I really appreciate that. I have the fondest memories of my grandfather always drinking his cup of coffee in the morning. Well, you know, he's from Oklahoma. Well, got that draw, and he'd just be sipping it by the little furnace that was here on the side, and I'm so glad I have a reason to hold a cup and remember my papa. It's awesome. Well, it was so great to visit with y'all tonight. Thank you so much for being here and enjoying this cup with me. I hope that you have a fabulous night. I hope you did something fun with your family. If not, then it's not too late to watch a movie. Family movie night's always great. Pop some popcorn if you can, if it's not too late for you. We're going to watch a movie tonight. My son suggested something. I can't remember what it is. Maybe my husband could put that in here, what we're going to watch tonight. Your daughter's middle name is McCall, oh, I love that. I've seen it done with the M-A-C or the M-C-A-L-L. I guess there's so many different ways you could do it, but that's more feminine the way you've got it. I like that. Well, it was so great, good to chat with everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you soon. Take care. Enjoy your evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, Millie's waking up. I'm so excited. Take care. It's okay. I'll add you, Jessica. Have a great night, Elena. Take care.